Alright, with only 1-4 left, we only have this one side quest left, the Mephistopheles side quest, which we haven't really started, so let us get a jump on that.
What's wrong? I granted you a simple task. Get on with it. Kill
Right.
Saint Urbain and his followers.
Got it. I shall do thine bidding, Mrs. Ladypants. So yeah, basically, she sends you on this whole big assassination quest to pretty much kill everybody in the Nexus. Well, not everybody, but a fair amount of people, including quite a few relatively important people.
Oh, is that you again?
So yeah.
Do you have further gifts to offer?
Oh yeah, I have gifts, alright. If you want to call it that. I don't think we can really buy anything from him. So yeah. You
Yes, I
have
suppose
run
you
out of
must
time, Saint Urbain. So I am going to hit you in the face with a sword. Hi. Wonder if he casts God's Wrath. What do you do to fight? Oh my god. Oh god, she has a miner's pick. Oh, Saint Urbain. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. Sheesh, Saint Urbain. Calm down, buddy. Nothing doing. Okay, yeah. So, Saint Urbain and his followers down. Actually, already kind of killed one. But yeah, you get the Saint's armor set, and you get the Ring of Devout Prayer. We actually already have the Ring of Devout Prayer, but, you know, it's another place to get it if you don't want to get it from, I think, Selene Vinland, or Selene Vinland gave it to us. I've been saying it's Selene, it's actually Selene. I apologize for that little thingamajig.
Done already?
Yep.
Here is your reward. Take it.
The nice thing about this is that most of the assassination targets are all in the Nexus at this point in the game. Or already dead, like Bior, for instance. You can assassinate him, but he kind of died to the Penetrator.
Now, for your next task. I want you to kill Sage Freke and his apprentice. I will, of course, provide you with a reward of similar value.
You can also see that, Mephistopheles, she wears that golden mask, as well as this, unique armor set, which we can get from her.
Excellent. I'm relying on you.
Actually, though, it's female, exclusive armor. Like the binded armor that Meralda has, and all that good stuff. And also the, dull gold armor that, Selene Vinland has, so. Those are pretty much some of the only female-specific armor sets. I think the old ragged armor set is specific to females as well, because Yuria wears it, and I don't think that you can wear it as a male. Or I'm sure you can't wear it as a male, actually, but yeah. Anyways, oops. Let us go on ahead and enchant this with... Oops. Oops again. Let's enchant it with Light Weapon. And actually cast Light Weapon before we put our catalyst away. Well, let's take down this here apprentice. I guess that Saint Urbain, or Sage Freke rather, doesn't care that much, so.
Bravo!
Bravo! That was a fine show, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, you are a weird one, Mr. Freke. Actually, can we buy any of this stuff? I don't know. Don't have the required... Ah. We can learn Acid Cloud. Wriggling Demon Soul, I guess we already used, though.
Bring me more.
Yeah, we used it to buy the, Cure spell or whatever. Heals ailments. Alright, anyways, yeah. That is the end of Sage Freke. And he gives us the Venerable Sage's armor set. We're kind of just getting all the armor sets we've missed so far. We also get the Baby's Nail from him. Sorry I didn't really show off anything that he does. I forget what he does, actually. I don't think I've ever even... I've either never killed him, or I've never let him live long enough to actually attack me. I don't know what he uses to attack. It's probably something fireball-wise, or maybe soul rays, homing soul arrows, something like that. I'm sure he uses some fancy high-end magic, you know. He's sort of the master magician around these parts, so you'd imagine.
Done already? Here is your reward. Take it.
Gimme. And we get another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. You actually don't get the rewards for assassination missions that you weren't able to pull off. Like, if Bior died before you start this mission and you accept a mission to kill him, she won't give you a reward for him. Or, for instance, Ostrava is another example. So.
Don't look at me with that ravenous countenance of greed. There is more work for you. I want you to kill Patches the hyena.
I can do that.
No reason for pause now, is there?
None at all.
Excellent. I'm relying on you.
You know, I think I'm going to take a break from this because there's a particular tradition that I kind of like to do on Patches. We'll call this off for right now, but yeah, we basically can't change our spell loadout anymore. Luckily though, we have all the spells that I could want. Heal, Evacuate, and Light Weapon are really the only three I really take much value in, so. That's that. I'm just gonna check to make sure I have everything repaired. I do not, although most of it's near tip-top shape, so. Just take care of that, run away, and go to the Penetrator Archstone. So yeah, we're heading into 1-4 now. Pretty much for us, the final stage in the game. There is Endgame, which is another area, but this is the final real stage that we'll be going through, so it's pretty exciting. Oh, and since we got those new armor sets, I think I'll show off the ones that I can actually show off. The Venerable Sage's armor set is pretty much the only one we have right now. And I can't really show off some of the other armor sets that we will be getting or we have gotten. You've already seen the Saint's robe, though. Pretty much the Venerable Sage's outfit is very similar to the, Sage's outfit, or the Saint. Or what am I saying? What am I saying? I don't know. Yeah, to the Saint's robes. It's pretty much the opposite. Instead of a white robe, you have a black robe. You have a hood that comes with it. That kind of thing. The gloves are a little bit different, I guess, but otherwise, I mean, they're very similar looking. Pretty much, you know, same effect. Just one's lighter, one's darker. Doesn't really mean anything, though. Not really any true symbolism in there other than what they're trying to throw at you. Oh, actually, I do kind of enjoy wearing the Venerable Sage's boots just because they're very baggy. Or not very baggy, but they're kind of baggy, so they look pretty comfy, actually, you know. I would probably wear those. They seem quite nice. But yeah, actually, I think we'll trade in those. We'll use the hard leather boots because I quite like the hard leather boots, but maybe we'll stick with this loadout for this final boss fight. More or less final boss fight, yeah. I guess we'll stick with this for the rest of the game unless I find something even more awesome. I don't know. Right now, though, I think we're good. Oh! Ouch. Right. I forgot everything kills me. And I did not want to eat that spice. Okay. So yeah, you can already see the Blue Blood Sword, it kicks ass. Very, very healthy amounts of ass, no less, so. Anyways, if you look closely, these 3 Black Phantoms are actually all inspired by the bosses we've fought throughout this area. So, right over here, I believe you have the Penetrator. I can't remember any of these guys' names. I remember one of them, I think the Phalanx demon, their name started with an O. It was like Oolong, not Oolong. Yes, Oolong T. I don't know. They had a weird name. Anyways, you have the Tower Knight with the big shield there. We're just gonna take on the Penetrator first, because as opposed to his appearance as a demon, he isn't quite as powerful in Black Phantom form. He really dies quite quickly, and quite easily without much of a hassle, so. Good stuff there. Oh, that was actually a mistake. We get the penetrating sword from him anyways. Let's take on... How about we take on you next? The Tower Knight. Do them in reverse order, I guess. You know, it works for me. Let me get some more fresh spice. I probably should have packed more spice with me if I'm gonna be using it like this. But that's no biggie. Come on, man. Hurry up a little bit. But yeah, this guy actually has the scraping spear, which is a little bit weird. I'm trying to think, actually. Was that last one back there? Because this guy has the tower shield, so you would think that would be his thing, you know, he would have a lance of some sort. And he does have a lance, you know, he has the scraping spear, but I meant more along the lines of kind of the lance that he uses in his demon form. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of the Tower Knight. And we get a tower shield for it. Now we have 2 tower shields, which is, if you know how heavy the tower shields are, dual wielding them, it's just ridiculous. I personally prefer dual wielding the brushwood shields, though, because it kind of makes you look vaguely Big O-ish, just with the giant arms. I don't know, I'm a Big O nerd, so that's what it reminds me of, and I have fun with that, so. Anyways, you have to be very careful with this Black Phantom, because they can actually cast Firestorm, and Firestorm is just a very dangerous thing to get hit by. And in our case, I'm pretty sure it kills us, like, immediately. Oops. There we go. So yeah, that's the end of the 3 Heroes of Boletaria in their Black Phantom forms. This is the only way that they appear as such, aside from their demon forms. That's the only humanoid way that they appear. You can't see them as humans. They only appear as their demon forms and their Black Phantom forms, so yeah. And back there we got the white bow for our troubles, and I'm pretty sure we still can't wield it, so yeah, we're gonna go on ahead and stick with the sticky compound longbow that we've been carrying around with us for pretty much the entire game. Anyways, I am pretty familiar with this particular area. You know, we should maybe go back to the Nexus, just because of all the souls we just racked up from that fight. Or that series of fights, rather. Oh, man. See, I saw that coming, but usually he's already coming after me by the time I get to this opening, so I just kind of wait for him. But, I just kind of snuck out, and I guess he was a little bit late. He missed his cue by a little bit. There we are. Anyways, get some new moon grass from him. And we'll step back in and see what we can see. We can see archers. Well, no, we can't, but we can see their arrows. And we are going to take care of them in just a moment here. Also be wary of the Imperial Spy up here. He can do a nasty number on you, and since this guy is in 1-4 rather than 1-3, he's actually a little bit more buffed up than the guys in 1-3. So yeah, don't get caught on the bad side of his spin kick attack, because that's pretty much a death sentence, regardless of who you are, unless you're on like New Game plus. And you can get up to that point. You can beat this game that many times, and every single time it'll start over for you. It's pretty fun. Just how many times you can get to New Game Plus, make your character better, a little bit better every single playthrough. It's pretty cool. You can't level up as often because you need a crap load more souls to level up, but you know, still, it's a pretty cool little aspect they have there. Ah. Alright, I'll take it. I wanted to get a backstab off, but I guess you don't always need to backstab. I shouldn't rely on the backstab quite so much as I tend to. Alright, so that takes care of pretty much the first half of this level. Second half here involves a dragon. Let's actually pick this guy off. Now I'm aiming at his head, but that actually doesn't really have any effect on him. I think in Dark Souls you're supposed to be able to get headshots, something along those lines. So that's kind of exciting that they're adding like little features like that. You hear that? It's kind of weird, like there's an echo coming all the way from out there into this area. You can hear him going, oh! It's kind of silly. But yeah, that was actually kind of unnecessary, because as you'll see here, this dragon comes on down and wreaks havoc here, so... That is pretty much your go-to strategy, though, if you want to play the game as a more hunter-type, specific class. I don't know for sure, but, yeah, in general, that seems like the, kind of the way to do it. Anyways, I'm going to go on ahead and, take out the blue dragon, right here. I forget what works on him. I did actually buy these fire arrows, because I may or may not have read somewhere that he's more vulnerable to fire arrows, but that could be just completely bogus. I don't know for sure. But either way, I'm just going to shoot all the arrows that I have at him. By the time I'm done with this, we're probably going to have no arrows left, but it will help us out later on. Or, you know what? No, I shouldn't cheat him like that. I should do this the right way, the way you're supposed to do it. Well, not necessarily the way you have to do it, but I'll do it the manly way. Alright, so basically... Oh! Damn. So basically, you run straight into the fire and you die. No, what you actually want to do is you want to run past that spout of flame after he finishes shooting it. He should fire it again down that same pathway. And all you have to do is you have to dodge that one fat official's fireball. And unfortunately, I was being clumsy and I kind of missed that whole second part about dodging the fireball, so... it's just what happens, man. Just what happens. Alright, let me try this again. Hoping things work out a little bit better. Actually, do we have another shield packed with us? Yes, we do. Alright, we're gonna use the dark silver shield. I don't know how much better it's going to work against the fat officials, but if I can avoid dying against this guy... Alright, he doesn't even wanna... Oh, yes he does. Crap, 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 crap. Running like hell. Oh my god. I have too much stuff equipped and now I'm still slow rolling. That's not good at all. So yeah, apparently the Adjudicator shield is actually lighter than the Dark Silver shield. I guess it makes sense, the material each is made out of, and I guess the Dark Silver shield would be more compact. I don't know. I'm just saying silly things. I don't actually know any of this stuff, but... So yeah, right there you have the Knight Sword and the Knight Shield. So if you were considering buying those from the Drakeling Merchant, don't bother, save your souls, just find it here. That's the thing about the game, even if you can buy something, chances are you're going to be able to just, you know, nab it from a merchant at some other point in the game, so... Okay, there is actually a trick to this if you're really bad at avoiding this dragon, and God knows I am pretty bad at this unless I'm really in practice with it. But more or less, what you can do is you can go and load your game, and you'll load back right here, especially if you just picked up the Knight Sword and Knight Shield, you'll come back right there. The dragon actually spawns right on this ledge where he was before when he was spouting fire. So, he'll have to take the time to fly all the way up there to shoot flames at you, and you'll have the time to just dash up before he can even get a jump on you, so that's the way to do that. I'm actually going to cut this episode a little bit short because I have to go eat dinner. I will be back, and we will finish up the remainder of 1.4, so I'll see you guys then.